one to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Cavaliers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive in second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back looking for help. So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got some room, it was over. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They are up by 7 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads quickly. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously
turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. Knocked off his feet. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Richardson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Jordan. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll operate out of split backs. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. Hard-hitting tackle. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Fighting off the defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping. A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be. Reese, like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On need to take the check down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. On the move. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jordan. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Robinson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Canes are on the move.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. The defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 15 over Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs behind the line, it's Burr. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Jordan. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Trying to set up the screen. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
51, Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They boot it away on fourth down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.